So today for our Family Culture Bootcamp, let's talk about traditions and rituals. Now, first I want to help let you feel a little bit of relief and know that we're not talking about big, huge, crazy, expensive things you have to do all the time. Now, if you've got plenty of money and wiggle room in the budget and you want to go skiing every winter and to the beach every summer and to some exotic island on every spring break, good, do it. These are great rituals and traditions, but it does not have to be those things. So the point is that children bond with us and with each other through shared experiences. And the more we do these shared experiences, the more they kind of establish on a child's heart. They stand out from the other things. Even if you only did them once a year for 6 or 7 years, it becomes something inside them that they remember as part of childhood. Traditions and rituals cannot be overstated. They are so important. Kids love looking forward to something. They love anticipating things. And it feels good to just be able to say, we do this every so often. Now I want you to think about how in January comes all of the stores full of Valentine's and Halloween, October and the holidays. The stores are full of it. And I remember when I moved to Australia and I went into one of the stores and it was around Halloween, And so some of my Australian friends and I were talking and they were like, you Americans have so many of these commercial holidays. And at first I was kind of offended, and then I thought, it's true, we do, And of course, consumerism, wow, that's another discussion. But the point is, and this is what I said to them, and I said, that's because we like to have fun. We like to celebrate. We like to have traditions. So we might have a lot of holidays that perhaps don't have any greater meaning and whatever. But that's because it's fun to perhaps go trick or treat, or it's fun to get flowers or candy Valentines. These things are just fun, and that is part of what we want to do in our families, rituals and traditions. So these can be something simple as the first day of school. Every year we go for pancakes, or everybody on their birthday gets a birthday plate. We have a special plate we ordered from Amazon. It just says, this is your special day. Birthday people, anniversary, a special day. We use that plate for that person and they remember it and it's special. These can be little things, but it's worth saying that they don't always happen on their own. They might happen once, and if they really worked, we want to make sure they happen over and over again. So in some ways, we kind of have to keep track of what things we want to become traditions. We often go down to stay at the beach. We're only 30, 45 minutes from the beach, but we stay for a week down there every summer. It's just something that we do. The older kids remember, the young ones don't have any memory, but we talk about it. We say, in June when we always stay at the beach, and it's a touch point, it becomes a touch point, and kids remember these things. A tradition almost gives a child a bucket that allows them to fill more memories. So it is really important as you sit down and use the paper I've included in the pack, just brainstorm what things do you already do. Can you do them more? Or if not, just make a big deal about them when you do them. Make it be fun. Again, cheese is good. Cheesy things are good. Cheesy things are good. Even people who are like, this is lame, really inside they're like, this is awesome. Okay? Kids, more than anybody. And I've noticed, my husband sometimes fights the cheese. He's all like, this is a little much, Rachel. And I'm like, enter in. If you enter in, it becomes fun. And it does. So we have movie night every Saturday night. This is one of our traditions. Every Saturday night we have movie night and pizza and popcorn. Perhaps I need to venture into some healthy pizza. We hadn't got there yet. But we do popcorn. We make a palette. No, we do not watch just on the floor. We never use the palette for watching movies or TV or anything except movie night. And then after movie night's over, when the credits roll, we have a dance party. We dance, unless it's some of the movies, they don't have great dancing music in the credits. But when they do, we dance. We just act crazy and run around and dance. It's a silly, silly, cheesy tradition that the kids always want to do, and they're going to remember it. So don't feel pressure, but you can think of high, medium, and low cost, and high, medium, and low amount of organization, stress, or pressure. But it's important that you have, even if they're all free, traditions and rituals that you do with your kids, because these are the things that stand out when they look back. And you want there to be lots of things when they look back that they can remember. Also, and this is a really good point, the book Secrets to Happy Families said this as well. There's always going to be fighting. There's always going to be stress, maybe some trauma, maybe some tragedy, some real pain that happens in family life. And the reason that happy families bond and stay together throughout these is because they have enough high points that counteract the low ones. So we need to purposefully put in these high points of connection and emotion that they can draw on during the low points.